I'm Kate.
And this is
Cooking with the Bells. All right, so today I was thinking some hot lemon lavender tea.
Yes, please, something warm.
Yes. So for our tea, you can use any black tea that you like. Honestly, any tea that you like. But just so you know what our favorite is, we really like this Stash Breakfast in Paris. Think like an Earl Grey with a hint of lavender. It's one of our absolute favorites. And then I'm just going to take some of our homemade lemon lavender simple syrup, and I'm just going to add about a tablespoon.
I can smell the lavender from here.
Yes, it's so good. It makes me very happy.
Oh, cheers!
Cheers!
Perfect.
It's so good. I feel like for this little 8-ounce mug, a tablespoon is the perfect amount.
I agree. It's not overpowering. It's not too much lavender. I think the lemon pairs well with it and kind of tampers down the lavender flavor just a little bit, since you do have lavender in our tea bag, and then we also have lavender in our syrup.
So, what are we making today?
We are going to get out the Blackstone and make some loaded hash browns.
That sounds so good. Hash browns are my comfort food.
Well, they're going to be cheesy, have some bacon and some caramelized onions, and be delicious. So let's get to it. Okay, so we have our caramelized onions going on our Blackstone. So basically, just oil your Blackstone, throw your thinly sliced onions on, move them around, let them cook, get nice and caramelized. They're still caramelizing just a little bit, but because we're going to leave them on our Blackstone while we're making our hash browns, we're just going to move them to the side. They're going to continue to cook a little bit. So, move them. And we're going to take our hash browns. We're going to make little piles, basically, because you want them to be small enough that you're going to be able to use your spatula to flip them. So you don't want to just make a whole layer of hash browns.
Would you say if you wanted to make a whole layer of hash browns, could you go in with a knife or a gentle cutter just to kind of break it into squares?
You could definitely do that.
Definitely more difficult than piles, just to give options.
Yes, if you wanted to do that, you definitely could.
And these are just frozen shredded hash browns, right?
Frozen shredded hash browns. Easy peasy.
And they're still frozen?
Yes.
You didn't let them defrost or anything?
They've been sitting out here with us for a few minutes while we got our Blackstone ready, but for the most, they didn't stay in the fridge overnight or anything like that.
Okay.
So they're still pretty frozen. So what I did is just kind of flatten them out kind of into one layer, because you don't want raw potato in the middle. You want that nice crispy goodness. So we're just going to let these cook for a few minutes, probably around 4 or 5, and then I'm going to gently lift up and check them. That our hash browns are nice, tasty, crispy on both sides, we are going to first take our cheese. We're going to use a triple cheddar, but you can use whatever you would like. I'm just going to sprinkle some on. When I say some, I mean a lot, because I like a lot of cheese with my potatoes.
We're a cheese family, okay?
Now, these hash browns are yours. You can load them with whatever you like. You can also cook some bacon on your Blackstone. You could cook some sausage, whatever you want. However, since I discovered these real crumpled bacon bits, and most of the time I'm in a hurry because I have a toddler, I have used this for a lot of things.
They're just also convenient, like, lunch. I say lunch, it's my lunch. Most people's breakfast. So it's quick and easy in the morning when you're trying to make something quick and easy to just have bacon.
Well, I also just keep them around the house for salads and baked potato toppings as well.
I mean, yeah.
So they're super convenient. They're really not that expensive at Sam's Club, so we're just going to top our little hash browns with them. We're letting our cheese melt, which they're doing beautifully. That's very true. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab our little first hash brown.
Always pick up the scragglers.
That's right.
So I know that we've used shredded hash browns for this.
Yes.
Would you say if you just wanted to, you could use like the hash brown patties and like just toast them really well, make sure they get cooked through the patty bit and stuff if you wanted to?
I would definitely say that you could, and honestly, you could probably use the diced frozen hash browns as well if you had like a dome to where you could create that steam chamber to where you made sure those potatoes were not raw.
Cheese.
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some onions over here to top them off with. Once you have them plated, if you see that you want some more cheese or bacon or anything, you can also top those off again because they're still warm, so that cheese is gonna melt. All right, are you ready to taste?
I'm so ready. It's gonna be so yummy.
Just want a bite of like everything.
I have to cut all the cheese strings. Look at these cheese pools.
Oh, beautiful.
Crisp from the layer of hash browns goes against the like Blackstone
Yes.
and the gooey cheese.
This would make a wonderful like hash brown bowl,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that everybody's doing now.
Yes.
You top it with all your eggs and sausage and bacon, and
A little sour cream. Personally,
I like a little ketchup and a little hot sauce. But
that's so good. Well,
they turned out great.
yeah. I think we're gonna go finish eating this since it is our breakfast. Like always, if you liked this video, please make sure and hit the like button.
And if you want to see more from us, hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, thank you.
And like always, we'll have our recipes linked down below that'll take you over to our website so you can get a nice printout view of all of our recipes. I think we'll see you next time.